What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of That Boy ETV. You already know, man. We are back on Multiversus, and not really gonna lie, man. It's been a little bit of time since the last time I've been on here, as Marvel Rivals has pretty much been dominating not only my time, but it seems like a lot of other people as well. But I still got love for this game, so we hopped on here, man. Because yesterday, they did actually release new mode for to go out that released yesterday called Rogue's Rifts, and there was a little trailer that they released. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you right now. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't get a chance to play it today, but it looks like there'll be a little bit of fun as it's adding a whole bunch of things to the game to make it a little bit different, which is always warranted and needed. So tomorrow I'll definitely hop on there and definitely give it a try. But anyone that has tried it so far, please let me know down in the comments how the game mode is from your perspective so far. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is it is good that the first thing we see from them in the new year is new game modes, because, I mean, that does actually give me some type of hope that, there is future plans for the game and it isn't planned on going anywhere anytime soon. But, we still are a little iffy here about what's going on, because after the delay, we haven't really heard anything else in regards to this. Now, I do believe there's supposed to be a stream going up for them sometime soon, but I can't remember if I saw that tweet right or not. So we're not going to go ahead and, write home with that or anything. But at the end of the day, they brought in new modes. Now, speaking on the new season that's supposed to be coming around, right now it's looking like the main character of the season is going to be Aquaman, and the mid-season character is going to be Lola Bunny. Now, here's the thing. I don't think that these are bad characters to add. Like, they would be cool to have on the roster overall. But when it comes to drawing in interest, I don't think that either of these two characters will do that. Aquaman, the last movie didn't do very well, and it's been a while since any of his movies have released. And then Lola Bunny is more popular, probably with like the early 30s and mid 30-year-old crowd, and probably maybe the younger crowd. Not really sure. I just remember Lola Bunny being more from my time. Now, I don't think these two characters are really going to do it, man. Just being honest. Now, when you really think about it, I've mentioned this before in previous videos, I really do think that the character releases have been a little iffy and a little weird. I do feel like they've really dropped the ball when it comes to dropping characters as far as those that will really bring in interest. The first ones that come to mind is definitely going to be any House of the Dragon characters, because Game of Thrones not only has Arya as representation, so we need to get more Game of Thrones characters. But House of the Dragon was recently released, and it would have garnered a lot of attention bringing in those characters. You would have brought in a whole fan base for one of the biggest shows at the time. Another show that they have rights to that recently came out would be Kite Man. And either Kite Man or Golden Glider from that show, which is the two main characters. There's a new animated show, which is a spin-off of their Harley Quinn show. Either of them two would have been great additions. Now, how good is the show doing? Not really sure, but at the end of the day, it's a more recent show, so if anyone's watching it at this point, you will bring in them. Now, speaking of the Harley Quinn spin-off show, with the new season coming, in the next couple days here, or weeks, the Harley Quinn show actually re-releases this week, so season 5 should have probably included somebody from the Harley Quinn animated show. Most likely Poison Ivy or Bane. One of them two would have been fine, and because you would have brought in that crowd. Like, that show now has been running for a few seasons, so it definitely has a following. So again, you could have brought in, or even King Shark or Clayface would have been good as well. And it's just, we're dropping the ball here. Like, I'm pretty sure nobody's excited. Like, oh man, Aquaman. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna log in to go play Aquaman. No one's gonna log in to play Lola Bunny. I don't really think that's gonna be a thing. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, I do think these are good additions to the game overall, but I just don't think that they're really gonna move the needle when it comes to what you're trying to accomplish. I've been saying this for a while that I do think that we need to either go with more recent release properties, like I said, like the Harley Quinn show or Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, or we really need to lean more into what fans want. There was a list that was put out the other day, and it seems like out of the top 6 that was in the official Multiversus Discord, out of the top 6 most requested characters, we haven't gotten any of them. Not one. The most requested one being Ben 10. Now, I understand why he's not, because he's probably hard to animate, so I get that. But ultimately, I think that really they just need to start being more in touch with what's going on, especially when it comes to the scene, because right now we do need something to really bring people in, and we also need something to help people stay. And one thing that help people stay, again, is they really need to adjust Fighter Road. A Fighter Road needs to just be, hey, once you get to that XP, you get a free fighter ticket. Just give them the ticket, let them unlock whoever they want, call it a day. Make them be like, hey, okay, when you log on, you're going to have to deal with the free fighter rotation for that week. But then once you within that week, make it to where you can guarantee they can get a ticket, or depending on how much they play, just make them do Fighter Road, give them a ticket, and let them unlock who they want. This way people aren't getting on the game thinking they're going to play one person and then not being able to play it and then getting right off the game. You want to prevent that. You want to be able to keep people as long as possible. So all you got to do with Fighter Road is every time you can keep the XP the same amount. It's just at the end you give us a fighter ticket and let us just choose who we want to unlock. That will help keep more players and will help bring in new players, man. I'm telling you. Hopefully we get that change. Hopefully we do. Now, again, these are the last 2 things I just want to come in because I love Multiversus, man. Not going to lie. This game is, again, to me, the Super Smash Brothers for PlayStation and Xbox, and it actually has a strong IP behind it with very recognizable characters. I do know that, this game right now compared to the beta is a lot different, but there's still a gem here, and I think that with Warner Brothers being in turmoil, that's what's really hurting the game more than anything else. But with a few changes, man, we can really get things back again. Go ahead and make it to where you get a fighter ticket instead of any instead of having to go through a certain order of fighters so we can play who we want. Make sure we get all that stuff done. But let me stop getting on here and rambling to y'all all night, man. But down in them comments, let me know, man, how do y'all feel about the current state of the game? Where do y'all think it's going? Is anyone nervous? Also, too, let me know down there, hey, E, once again, man, you sit in front of this mic yelling and yapping and ain't talking about nothing. Or, hey, E, sitting down in front of this mic, man, and speaking the truth yet again on the game. Or anything I might have missed, go ahead and let us know down in them comments, man. But this has been another one of them commentary videos, and I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at that boy ETV. Now, leave y'all off with the rest of these gameplays, baby. I'm out. Peace.